see you again, Dr. Flamingo over here. Alrighty, so this month we've been talking about a whole lot of Jesus. Oh. Hi.
What's up? How you been doing?
I'm doing good. How have you been doing?
No, I've been doing good. My name is Joshy. I've been watching you out the window for the past few lessons and saw one of my friends come in here. And sorry about that.
Are you okay?
Oh,
Would you like
my friend walked in here a few minutes ago. And,
okay.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
I wouldn't help with the lesson.
Oh, alright, cool. Alright, cool. Alright, so awesome. So we're gonna have a lot of fun and we're gonna learn about Jesus. But before we get into that, what?
I said, you know it.
You know it?
You know it.
Alright, cool. So before we get into all of that, I would love for you to share today's message with all your friends so more people can see it and learn about Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright. So as you guys can see, we got some belt of truth and we got some breastplate of righteousness.
My friend was there last time. About the truth, yeah.
He was?
Yeah, he was the guy that opened out on the screen.
Yes. He's your friend. You know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we work together. Yeah.
Woo.
Well,
What a small world.
Yeah, it's a very tiny world. It's
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right. So this week we're gonna talk about the breastplate of righteousness, and the breastplate of righteousness is so cool because we're gonna learn a whole lot about it. All right. Thank you. It's a masterpiece. All right. So we're talking about the breastplate of righteousness, which is another parts of God's armor. So the breastplate of righteousness. Before we learn a whole lot about it, why do we need a breastplate at all?
Well, Roman soldiers in the olden days, it helped them protect their vital organs up here, your heart, which pumps your blood, and other organs like your heart.
And
you
your
need
lungs?
a breastplate to help you, and your lungs. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
your lungs.
Like that,
Yeah.
and so on. You see, we need the breastplate of righteousness to help the Romans survive in battles.
So, okay, well, how is that's actually pretty cool. So, the Roman soldiers really needed the breastplate of righteousness in order to be able to survive in a battle. When they went and fought against their enemies, they had the breastplate of righteousness, which Joshy. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
I'm so ready for this.
All right. So, I think you've been born for this moment. I don't even know where you showed it from, but sorry.
You're probably wondering why weird guy getting named Josh who knows so much about the belt or the
Breastplate of righteousness. All right. So.
Well.
All right. So he has a breastplate of righteousness, which means he's protected.
I feel good, man.
You feel good?
This feels good.
Yeah.
I feel up and strong in the Lord.
Oh yeah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. So in today's lesson, we're gonna learn how the breastplate of righteousness is associated with the armor of God. So the armor of God asked us to be wearing the breastplate of righteousness. Why?
Because he thought that I don't know everything about the breastplate of righteousness, you know?
That's okay.
I was learning about it, but I don't know everything. Can you explain this part?
Yes. All right, so the breastplate of righteousness is a part that we need because the same way the Roman soldiers needed to survive, we need it when we go through hard times, when we go through troubles, when we go through just difficulties. We need the breastplate of righteousness to protect us from all the attacks of this world and of the sin, right?
Exactly.
All right, so we talk about the breastplate of righteousness. What is righteousness? What does righteousness mean?
Well, righteousness, it's a.
I mean, it's something that God gives us, right? Righteousness is something that God gives us, and righteousness helps us with what? Righteousness righteousness means that we love others and we serve one another and we take care of one another, right?
I'm sorry, I don't feel good.
Oh wait. So, all right. So, and today I have a little illustration with my buddy Joshy. All right. So as you can see, he's
The reason I didn't know
clothed.
the answer was because I'm filled with.
So we talk a lot about the breastplate of righteousness, which we'll just remove in a second because we have a little.
Don't show them the real hair.
That's amazing. All right. So we talk a lot about the breastplate of righteousness, but you know what? What does righteousness mean?
Righteousness means to be right in the eyes of the Lord. Always do the right thing and do not be sinful and let sin take over.
All right, so righteousness means to love God, to love others, and to always do the right thing.
Exactly. You
So,
getting it down, Dr.
thank you. So I hope you kids are understanding it too, because that's important. Like we have God's righteousness, which is God's strength that helps us to do the right thing.
Not to sin, like drawing on the walls.
Yeah.
Don't
What
do
else?
that.
Yeah, don't draw on the walls.
Don't throw
draw.
things at your sister or brother. Don't
Yeah.
be mean. Don't listen to your parents.
Yeah, listen to your parents.
You need
Exactly.
to love.
You need some love. Alrighty. Talking about love. All right. So before we get into like our little amazing love experiment over here,
Oh, yes.
I want to show you what my friend Josh's clothes represents. So each stain, as you can see, there's a lot of stains.
Oh, stains of
Yeah,
sin.
each stain represents a sin, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when Christ came, what did Christ do?
He took away all sin.
He took away all our sins. So
God
guess
sees
what?
us as with righteousness and having the breastplate on.
Yeah. All right, so you can take that off.
Okay, I can't.
But not only that Jesus took away our sin,
I'm just learning this for the first time.
yes, so I'm glad you're learning stuff, Josh.
Good.
Do you need some help over there?
Keep talking.
Alright. So he's saying all right now. And not only did God take away our sin, but he gave us a jersey.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah. And when he gave us his jersey, what does the jersey like associates with? What does it
It
represent?
symbolizes teamwork, and you're able to trust your friends and your teammates to help you through things with trust.
Oh yeah. And what a better team than Seahawks? Seahawks is the best team in the world.
Seahawks.
All right. This is the best. This is the best. Alrighty. Yeah. All right. So Seahawks, right? The same way that jersey represents Seahawks, the breastplate of righteousness means that God has given us the power to be on God's team, and we are ultimately parts of God's team.
Yes,
and
we
we're
are.
protected by God. God loves us,
Uh-huh.
and He gives us the strength to do everything.
Anything and everything.
Anything and everything. All right, so let's represent what the righteousness and love, when we are full of God's righteousness and love, means. So do you wanna like start and show them, Joshi, just your project, like,
This is the love of God. At the beginning, you are empty with love. You can see that like that.
and you don't have righteousness, right?
But as you start to love God, righteousness starts to pour in. You start to have righteousness.
Yeah.
And it keeps filling until that's too much righteousness. So you need to grow in righteousness. Right here, we're going to put that in there. And we're going to let that sink in right there. I'm now saying that it's a bit, something broke there. Okay.
That's okay.
Now, we're going to keep moving that in. And as you can see, it keeps overflowing with righteousness to get to there. That is way too much for that. So you keep growing in the Lord. It keeps getting bigger and bigger till you can hardly contain it. It overflows again and out, and look at that. Look how big that is. Look how big that is. That's higher than 50 feet.
Yeah. So that's a lot of righteousness. That's a lot of righteousness and a lot of love. So God gives us a lot of righteousness, right,
I feel
Josh?
so good right now.
I feel so good too.
I feel so good. Woo!
Awesome. So one thing I want you to walk away with today is remembering that God's righteousness is a gift for you guys, and we should wear God's breastplate of righteousness, which is we should wear it every day. This is not something we just put on once and that's it. This is something, like the Roman soldiers, when they went to battle, they put their breastplates every single day. Every time they went on a war, right? And the same way, we need to put the breastplate of righteousness, which is part of our armor of God. We need to put it on and have it every day, every walk, until the rest of our lives. We need to have God's righteousness, which is God's power that helps us do what's right, love others, and love God, right?
And it protects you, just like we said earlier in the lesson.
Yeah.
It protects you.
It protects you.
God protects you.
And we are on God's team, right?
We are on God's team.
Oh yeah.
Team
all right.
God.
Team God. Team God. Team God. Team God. Team God.
Oh, I love a good chant so much.
All right. I like it. Alrighty, kids. Very good seeing you today.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your
And
day
by the
and
way-
week. And God bless you. Be full of righteousness and be wearing that armor of God. Thank you for being with us, kids. We enjoyed having you. God bless you and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.